What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm smiling because I already know what's coming, and you guys probably do too. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode, on Blue Sky, Erin Bees, TikTok, Erin Bees. Follow me and let's have some fun over there. Now, you guys, I know that we have seen some wild MLM pitches before, but this one, I don't even know how I want to describe this. This one I feel like is a masterclass in manipulation, pseudo-science, and straight up nonsense. I guess that's how I want to describe it. Today, we're going to be breaking down Kelsey Rhae and her next level results program, aka an expensive way to get scammed into buying ketones that do absolutely nothing. So brace yourselves because it's going to be a wild ride. All right, everybody, let's get into it.
Hello, beautiful people. What is going on? I am so excited that you're here. Tonight is just not another one of those info sessions. This is about making fitness and health simple and realistic for you. No gimmicks, no extreme diets, just practical tips that have helped me and so many others feel better, burn fat, and stay consistent for the long run. You guys, I am so excited. There are 106 of you on right now, and a lot of you guys are going to make the decision tonight to change your life forever, because 5 years ago, that was me on a call making the decision to change my life. So if you're on here, this call is for you. If you have struggled with staying consistent and you need a simple plan that works, if you want to burn fat and boost energy without extreme dieting, if you're tired of starting over and want a real lasting results. I'm so excited. I keep saying that because I'm so excited. Y'all can see my cheeks are really red. But by the end of this call, you're going to know a few things. The simple 15-day system that makes getting results easy, why ketones are a game changer for fat burning and energy, the exact steps to get started today. I love the chat. The chat's just fire right now. But at the end, hear me loud and clear, you guys. At the end, I have something exclusive for those of you who stay on. So make sure you stay on all the way into the end if you want this, because the only people getting access to what I'm sharing are the people on this call, and it's going to be dropped in the chat. So make sure you stay in and you're on. This really shouldn't take up too much of your time. I know that I talk a lot, but I also talk pretty fast. Okay, so we're going to get through this. But before we dive in really quickly, my name is Kelsey Rhae. For those of you who do not know me, I have been doing this for about 5 years, almost 6 years actually. And I was exactly where you are. I weighed 217 pounds, never exercised. I felt stuck. I struggled with energy, confidence, and finding something sustainable. But I found this system. I did this system, and it's called Next Level Results now. It wasn't called that back then, but it was a system that I really used, and everything.
I'm going to pause her right there because, and I'm going to speak directly to Kelsey Rhae. There is no way that you, Kelsey Rhae, are in the same place that I am. There's no way. The food freedom that I experience while lifting heavy weights, while training for hypertrophy, there is no way that you are in the same place that I am. There is something real and I want to say liberating when you can undo all of the past, speaking for myself here, all of the past garbage that you've been programmed to believe when it comes to food, when you can undo the fear of certain foods and you can start to understand how to fuel your body. And from what I have seen from Kelsey Rhae, whether we're talking about her going carnivore or animal-based or all of these kind of fad things, in my opinion, there is no way that she is experiencing the same kind of food freedom that I am experiencing, that I want you guys to experience, that I want my personal training clients to experience. There is absolutely no way. But let's talk about what she was just saying. False sense of urgency. We know, we see it. This is basically designed to make you feel like this moment is your only chance to change your life. And here's a news flash. You don't need to buy overpriced ketones to make a lifestyle change. You could simply start with I don't know, trying to get in some extra steps if you're able to, or trying to move just a little bit more, whatever, based on your ability, whatever you are able to do. There are small steps that you can take every single day that help you to improve your health over time. These are the type of people that want you to do a quick 15-day something or other and want quick change, even though they're going to say, oh, this is a lifestyle change. Well, of course they're going to say that. They want you ordering ketones for the rest of your life. Come on.
Change. I lost 55 pounds in 4 months, but I gained confidence, energy, and control over my health.
I'm going to stop her right there. 55 pounds in 4 months could be very dangerous for many people. There's a reason why when you go to the doctor, they say, have you experienced any drastic weight gain or weight loss since the last time that we've seen you? That is a warning sign for many things. So these people that are flexing with this, oh, I lost 55 pounds in 4 months, they need to tell the whole story. We'll elaborate. I'll elaborate on this here shortly.
And now I get to help other women do the same thing. Other men and women, I should say. I don't know if there's any men on here. But that's why we're here tonight, to give you the tools to create your own transformation. So I am excited. Are you guys excited? Are you ready? Okay, so I know that some of you might be wondering, does this really work? Okay, raise your hand, drop a yes in the chat if you guys are skeptical. Hey, I get it.
Does what really work? You haven't talked about anything when it comes to the system.
I was, and I feel like those are the best kind of people. You're just cautious, and that's fine, right? Maybe you're wondering if this is something that could actually work for you. But instead of just hearing it from me, I want you to hear from someone who was an instrumental part in helping me build this program. His name is Coach Eric. He's not just a strength and conditioning coach. He's someone who understands exactly what's needed to create a program that works for real people with busy lives. How many of you guys here are really busy? Drop another yes in the chat. Really busy, okay? A lot of you guys, you probably have told yourself and others, I don't have time. Just a little bit of a background about us. We have 4 kids. We're a blended family. We run 3 businesses from home. We make sure to prioritize our health and fitness because that's where happiness starts. It starts from within. It starts with your health and your fitness. And we are big advocates of that, but we're also big advocates of you can do it all. Okay. So together, we built the next level results to be simple, sustainable, and effective. So he's going to share why this system is such a game changer. So let me introduce to you Coach Eric.
Okay, before Coach Eric even says anything, I'm going to get on my personal training soapbox here. If you are getting on a Zoom like this and somebody is pitching you a one-size-fits-all program for 15 days that includes some version of working out, and you are not explaining what your medical history is, if you're on any medications, if you have any injuries, if you've recently undergone any surgeries, if you are under the care of a physician and there's certain exercises that you should avoid, you should run the other direction. Programs should be individualized based on all of the things that I just mentioned, in addition to your goals. So if you see these programs, if you get nothing else out of this video, and I hope you get more, but if this is all that you get out of this video, fantastic. If you see somebody online that is selling you a 15-day, a 10-day, a booty builder, 10 days, something or other run, they're amateurs. They don't know what they're doing. And in my opinion, they're going to coach people to get hurt. Run the other direction. Also, Eric, are you certified through ISSA? Because I know you've been trying to work something out with them. I know that there's something with your account there's been an issue. Also, Eric, and I know you know this, any certified personal trainer that has the credentials is not going to send their clients to the organization and say, oh yeah, just call them and verify my credentials. If somebody wants to know who I'm certified through, I'm first of all going to tell them ACE. But if they want my credential number, if they want my certification number, if you will, I'm going to give that to them. I have it right here in seconds. So if you have somebody that's like, oh yeah, go ahead and call them and you can verify. That's a red flag. because any certified personal trainer is going to have their certification number readily available for you to have. It's very abnormal for somebody to instruct somebody else that's thinking about working with them or whatnot to call the organization and say, oh, yeah, call them and they'll give you my certification number. Do you not have one, Eric? Because that's really weird. The only reason that she's introducing him this way is because she's trying to introduce him as the expert to add credibility to this 15-day program that they've more than likely put together using who knows what. But, let's see what he says about his qualifications.
We good? Yeah. Hey everyone. Hope y'all are doing great. Yeah, Kelsey's awesome. And before we start, I would like to, if we could do a quick exercise. Do I have y'all's approval? We good? Quick exercise? Good? All right. Cool. Everyone go ahead and just stand up. We're gonna stand up. Yep. Right. If you're seated, go ahead and stand up. All we're gonna do, arm circles forward. As you're doing those arm circles forward, just a deep breath in, breathe out. Let's do 5 of those.
Hey, Eric, that's more than 5. What are we doing?
2 more.
That's more than 2.
Last one. How do y'all feel? Y'all feel?
Okay, we're just gonna do forward circles. We're not gonna do in reverse. We're just, oh my God. Okay.
Good? Y'all ready to go? Good. Well, as Kelsey said, my name's Eric. Hope y'all are doing great. I'm founder of Revamp Fit Coaching. So a little bit about me. I'm a dad of 4 children. I'm a recovering addict. I've lost 64 pounds total of fat, using ketones and establishing a healthy lifestyle. I've been completely sober from alcohol and opiates, 5 years. I'm a real big seeker in healing.
Are you though? Have you been sober? Because I remember not that long ago when y'all were going on dates, and there's nothing wrong with consuming alcohol. Do your thing. But if you're going to come on here and you're going to say, oh, I'm a recovering addict and I've been sober, and you were just drinking alcohol not that long ago on your dates with Kelsey Rhae, that's interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments.
And that's not only the physical part, that's also going to be the mind and spirit. I'm ISA certified. I have certification.
Hey, Eric, what's ISA? You mean ISSA? Because no, you're not. According to an email that is on the Kelsey Rhae subreddit, somebody contacted ISSA and they said that you purchased the course, but you don't hold any credentials. Now, maybe that has changed because I do know that you are sending some of these people that potentially want to work with you to call ISSA to find out if you're certified or to get your certification number, which is really freaking weird. See my notes from just a few minutes ago. But are you ISSA certified, or did you say ISA certified on purpose because that's not a thing?
Certifications in strength and conditioning, nutrition, personal online fitness coaching. I've worked personally with over 200 individuals, helping them achieve their very best self. I currently have 7 clients that have lost over 90 pounds of body fat. That's literally a whole human, by the way. But most importantly, it's not about the weight loss. They've kept it off, but they're able to live a healthy lifestyle and they're happy. So, and I say all that not to brag, but I want.
Okay, here's the thing. If you have worked with over 200 clients and you are saying you have 7 that have lost over 90 some pounds, what about the rest of them? By the way, just for funsies, if you have worked with him, I have questions. If you would message me either through my website, aaronbees.com, or on Instagram, I want to know about the program that he's given you. I want to know what the experience was like. Maybe a follow-up video, not sure. But I absolutely will keep you anonymous. By the way, I keep everybody anonymous unless you tell me it's okay to say your name. It's just safer for you guys. Just FYI.
But to give y'all literal concrete evidence that from my experiences in health and wellness, coaching individuals, these are the exact tools you need for success, and it starts with next level results. With that, I'm not sure if Kelsey went over everything, all the details yet, but basically you're going to get a community of people working together for 15 days. I mean, how cool is that? Who likes community? Let me know in the comments. I know I do. You're going to get live updates in there. you're gonna have celebrations, you name it, whatever, the case may be, it's there. You're also gonna have access to personal certified coaches, multiple workout and meal plans. I mean, the
Certified in what? And certified by whom? Are you talking about certified through Prove It? Because that's kind of weird. Imagine thinking that you have to pay $1,000 for a course when you're a distributor in a company that's selling a supplement that's a proprietary blend and there's no scientific evidence on the Prove It ketones that they do much of anything, and saying, I'm a certified coach. I can't.
list goes on. And as elite coach, I understand the importance of leadership. These amazing coaches, and they know what they're doing. So, you just follow what they're doing. They will implement everything for you, and then you just follow it, And real quick, who's a numbers person? Raise your hands. I am. I love numbers. So if you didn't know this, the success rate for, accomplishing a fitness goal, it can be very hard when you're doing it by yourself. But when you have all of these ingredients, give me a number 1 through 100 of what you think, your chances are of succeeding when you have everything like this kind of put together. Give me a number 1 through 100.
I'm going to pause him right there, because did y'all notice how he's framing the weight loss, his client's weight loss, as proof that ketones allegedly work? But do y'all notice something that's missing? Because I sure do. It is loud. It is a comment in all caps right now. Actual scientific evidence. Personal experiences are not scientific evidence. The reason that he's mentioning these types of things is because he's trying to appeal to his audience emotionally.
100, 100, 100. 100 would be nice, but 100's great. I wish it was 100. Trust me. But it's actually 85%. I mean, who doesn't like 85%? I would take 85% all day. That's an amazing number.
85% of what?
Other 15, you just got to show up for yourself. So you'll have everything laid out for you. You just show up, you do it, and you're on your way. So the mission is super simple. The approach is,
mission.
We want to make sure everything is good with your health and wellness, of course, but it's going to be an approach with, exogenous ketones, some other, everything kind of just conjoined together. And it's an easy to follow, next level result system. So I highly.
Eric, you're not qualified to be making sure people's health and wellness is up to par. You are not qualified. That is something that you should leave to the professionals, medical professionals, actual certified personal trainers, registered dietitians. Yikes.
Highly approve of this. And I wanted to also leave off with like a couple tips that y'all could actually, utilize to like kickstart your journey, which I think is extremely important. The 2 practical tips that I'm going to give you is tip 1. If you're not implementing a 16/8 intermittent fasting method, I highly suggest you need to start doing that now. And I'll break down kind of what that looks like. So what that is
it's really not that hard. Hey, Drake, they're not slow. You know what I mean? 16/8 is 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour window of eating. I'm not really a fan of intermittent fasting. I know that, to each their own. I just think that intermittent fasting is essentially a way to manipulate your caloric intake. For me, I'm a fan of eating several times a day and making a balanced plate, making sure I have enough protein, enough carbs, enough fat, making sure I have some fiber in there. And that's how I enjoy doing it. I know everybody is a little bit different, but I think that intermittent fasting, just in my personal opinion, is just a way to manipulate caloric intake.
16-hour fasting window, and you have an 8-hour window of eating. And the times usually vary, but most times are the same. It's usually going to be between 8 p.m. and 12 p.m. That time frame, you're going to be fasted, no food. That's it. In that time, you'll have your ketones in the morning, of course. But the tip 2, when you're in your eating window, is what I want you to do in your eating window is I want you to have no less than 110 grams of protein.
Okay.
No less than 110 grams. Get in as much protein as you possibly can within that 8-hour window. That's just going to help support, sustainable energy, muscle preservation, recovery. You can join those 2 tips right there. They're super basic. These 2 basic tips are literally life-changing if you can stay consistent with those. So
I mean, I wouldn't suggest intermittent fasting for most people. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, so I wouldn't suggest it to anybody. However, there's going to be people that have to eat every few hours because they're monitoring their blood sugar. So intermittent fasting is not going to work for most people. This is where I feel like it's dangerous. When we are suggesting blanket ways of eating, when we are suggesting blanket ways of working out and putting it into a 15-day program. And just like I've said on every other video where there's some sort of a 10-day challenge or this or that, what happens on the day after that challenge ends? Well, these two are going to try and sell you more ketones and think that, they're going to make you feel like in order to achieve your goals, you have to do it again and then do it again. You don't need ketones to do that.
that's the 2 tips. And yeah, if you're ready to change, drop yes in the comments. Let me know. That's it.
Strong ending,
Thank you
Eric.
so much for that. Okay, I don't know if I need to change anything. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, I don't need my computer unmuted. Wow, amazing. Guys,
Wow.
fasting really is so powerful. So we're going to go over, and by the way, ketones don't break your fast. They actually keep you in a state of ketosis and they keep your blood sugars level. And so no, it helps you to fast. It curbs your appetite really well. It's really great. So what I'm going to do now, if it's okay with you guys, how are y'all feeling, by the way? I'm going to share my
This setup is so professional. I love the fact that we're staring at Eric and he's done speaking. Thank goodness. And we have Kelsey Rhae in the background. So professional. Love to see it. That's sarcasm, by the way, in case you're new to my channel.
screen. If I can make this work, just give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to share.
I guarantee you there's a lot of Prove It promoters that are on this call. I would say probably 75% of these people, if not more, and I'm being generous here, if not more, are Prove It promoters. Didn't Kelsey Rhae say something about like 500 people being on? Oh man, we're going to have like 500 people. I just had to upgrade my Zoom room. 106. And the majority, in my opinion, are more than likely promoters in Prove It.
All about what this is and how this works. And by the way, if you're just hopping on, don't forget, please stay till the end, because I have an amazing thing just exclusively for you guys that hopped on this call. Just to tell you I appreciate you, and because I truly care about you guys, even if you don't have the money, or if you don't, which by the way, by the end of this, you're going to see how simple it is to actually do this program with us. It really is that simple, because I was one of those ones that was like, I don't have money for this, but I didn't see the value in it. I didn't understand what it was doing for my life and what it was actually replacing that I was spending money on.
Oh my God, we've heard this before. I actually wanted to address something I forgot. So I want to circle back real quick. When she said ketones put your body into ketosis, no, they don't. That's a huge misconception. Drinking ketones doesn't mean that your body is in fat burning mode. It's just an external source of energy. Your body isn't magically switching from carbs to fat burning just because you're drinking something. That's not how physiology works at all.
And so I'm going to share my screen with you guys and walk you guys through all of this. It is truly amazing and life-changing. Okay, so I think we got it. All right, here we go. So,
oh my God.
As you guys, most of you know, because you're here, right? I'm always trying to figure out how to get this to be on like full screen, but it doesn't ever want to. Hold on. Here we go. All right, y'all all know it's called Next Level Results because we really believe that this program is going to take you to the next level. It's a simple 15-day plan to burn fat and build consistency, sustainable habits, real results, and a proven system. Okay, so just to really dive in real quick, just because I'm your host today, I'm going to share a little bit more about my personal journey with you guys so that you understand why I'm even hosting this call in the first place. I felt stuck, exhausted, uncomfortable in my own skin, just as it says. And by the way, I wrote all of these because this.
We know you wrote all of these. We know you did all of these slides. Probably, right before the Zoom. We know, Kelsey Rhae.
This is real. This is a real story. This is not fabricated. This is not some script. This is like really my words of how I felt. I used to weigh 217 pounds. You can see it in my picture. I was inflamed. I'd never exercised.
How can you tell from a picture that you're inflamed? How is your audience supposed to know, looking at this picture, that you were inflamed? That makes no sense.
Or even understood what it meant to eat right Growing up, food was everything, big, elaborate meals at every gathering, but we didn't have much money, so my diet was mostly high processed foods and sugar. Can you guys relate to this? Anybody else grow up in a family maybe that's overweight or obese or just didn't really have a lot of good eating habits? Give me a yes in the chat. Okay. After having my first kid, I felt the impact of those habits. I actually, as a teenager, my metabolism was wonderful as a teenager. I was skinny, and then having my first.
That language right there tells me everything that I need to know. This is somebody that's chasing being skinny. And there's nothing wrong with being skinny. All bodies are amazing bodies. But if you are going to come on here and you're going to attempt to emotionally manipulate your audience by mentioning all of these pain points and try to sell them on this 15-day whatever as being the solution, and at the end of the day, it's just you selling them a bunch of ketones from Prove It, that tells me everything that I need to know.
Kid messed that up as it does. And also, like I said, the habits just caught up with me. I hated how I looked, but even more than that, I hated how I felt. I really hated looking at myself in the mirror. And that's
Oh my God.
like, that's crazy for me to say, but I did.
It's crazy for you to say because that's all we see is you looking at your body and body checking, in my opinion, in the mirror. That's all we see in your stories and such.
Like looking at myself. And I know that a lot of people can relate to that. I was tired all the time, sluggish, and I had no energy. I watched other moms wear cute outfits, but I felt stuck in leggings and oversized t-shirts because I was too self-conscious to wear anything else. Y'all,
shout out to all the people that enjoy an oversized t-shirt and leggings because it's comfortable. I see y'all. There's nothing wrong with it.
I was the couch mom. I would parent my child from the couch. I didn't want to get up unless I had to. I was just tired all the time, and I was always frustrated. I was always angry, and I didn't feel like I had any purpose to my life because my health was holding me back, and I did not realize it. I wanted to feel confident and strong, but I had no idea where to even start. Like many of you guys on here, and that's why you're on this call. You don't know where to start or what to do, but you know you need a change. You know you need something, right? Finally, feeling strong, confident, and in control of my body. I then discovered ketones and a simple system that made fat loss easy. No extreme dieting, no complicated workouts. It truly is very simple. I started drinking 2 ketones a day, which instantly put my body into fat burning mode without following a strict diet. I paired it with fasting, friendly meal plan that fit my lifestyle. No deprivation, no overwhelm. How many of you guys have tried dieting before, but you feel like you're restricting yourself so much and it's miserable? You almost would rather just eat the foods that are bad for you because you feel miserable because you feel like you can't have anything. It's like
also tells me everything that I need to know. There is no good or bad foods. There's no moral value in food. So her saying bad foods tells me everything that I need to know. This is not somebody you should be taking advice on eating or working out. Do not take her advice.
Restrictive, right? We really want to make sure that you don't feel that way through this program. We are going to make sure that you have meals that taste good and that look good and make you feel good.
Not qualified to do any of that. Also, I'm pretty sure in the state of South Carolina, you have to have a license in order to be doing that.
Workouts were simple, quick movements I can do in my living room. I didn't have anywhere for my son to go. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I couldn't at that time afford a gym membership. So I just worked out in my living room. But the biggest change was I had daily support from coaches, even 6 years ago, and a community of people that held me accountable and motivated. And I really believe that was a massive impact for why I was able to experience what I did. Within days, y'all, after my first pack of ketones, I was like messaging my sister. I was like, y'all, like, this is crazy. This feels like it's like, is there crack in this? Like, what is going on? It's
Imagine asking if there's crack in this product when Eric just talked about being an addict and not understanding how dangerous that would be for people that are watching that were attracted to their story because they said that or because he said that he was a recovering addict. Hello?
sounds crazy. Like I'm exaggerating, but my brain felt like it was on for the first time ever. I felt like I could think clearly. I had good, clean energy. I wanted to clean everything and I was happy doing it.
Probably from the caffeine and the large amount of vitamin B, in my opinion. But here's the thing. Personal experiences are not scientific evidence that these products work. Just because something feels like it's working does not mean that it is. If you lost weight, it's probably because you were eating less and moving more, not because of ketones.
And it was just amazing. Within weeks, I started seeing my body change. Within weeks, actually within the first week. Now, everybody is different, but within the first 7 to 10 days, my clothes started fitting differently. And I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was crazy because there's no way, right? And like, listen, this isn't a magic pill, but like I said, I was working with it. I was trying to eat better foods and I was moving my body, which is
Okay, so it wasn't really about the ketones. It was because you were eating differently and you were moving your body more. Got it.
what we teach you how to do here. But for the first time, I wasn't chasing perfection. I was chasing consistency. Now I wake up feeling strong, confident, and in control of my body. And so can you.
Kelsey Rhae wouldn't know consistency if it slapped her in the face. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying I want to see that happen physically. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't know if it was staring at her in the face what consistency is.
Okay. And listen, real people, real results, you are next. This is not just me. All of these people, they followed the plan, they got results. Now it's your turn. The system works when you follow the steps and then you get results.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. Let me just preface what I'm about to say with that. If you are selling a weight loss product and you are showing these before and after pictures, and these people don't currently look like the after picture, that's fraudulent. That's false marketing. Let me also say, if ketones did what these people claim that they do, none of them, especially those like Kelsey Rhae that have been drinking them for a handful of years, none of them would have body fat. And that's just not the case. That's not what we're seeing.
Join the next wave of transformations. Your success story starts today. So just look at all of these people, okay? You see Emily up here, 106 pounds down. That's a lot. That's a lot to say. And
these numbers are meant to emotionally manipulate their audience. There's some questions that I would have if I saw this, if I was on this. I'd be like, well, Emily lost 106 pounds, but in what kind of time frame? And was there caloric manipulation? You know, were they exercising before? Did they start exercising? What kind of exercises did that consist of? What program were they following if they were following some kind of a program with exercising? I would have a lot of questions because this is deceptive. Kelsey Rhae wants you to think that these people followed this plan that Kelsey Rhae just created, allegedly, if she didn't take it from somebody else. And she wants you to think that these people had these results from this program. But if these people had the results from this program, the program would have existed quite some time ago because we're talking about a large amount of weight loss. You see what I'm saying? I know I may have worded that kind of funny, but these people didn't get these results just from drinking ketones. These people more than likely manipulated their caloric intake and started exercising. So there was some sort of a calorie deficit.
Anna, 40 pounds down. Heather, 45 pounds down. Lindy, 65 pounds down. Ashley, 45 pounds. Whitney, 45. Lily, 74. I mean, these are real people. And like I said, real results. And this honestly really can be you. This is not just fabricated. Like all of these people, I'm pretty sure are on the Zoom right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, we know because there's a bunch of distributors on the Zoom. You can get these results without drinking Prove It's ketones.
Okay. Ketones, all right? So many of you guys, you're like, you want it so bad. Or maybe you're like, I don't know. I've tried. How many of you guys have ever tried anything else? Drop a yes in the chat if you've tried other things. And it's just like, nothing really works. You know what I mean? But also, were you ever taught really how to utilize it properly? I mean, because anything will work if you work it, but nothing else in the world puts your body into ketosis.
Nothing puts your body into ketosis? What about not taking in a large amount of carbs? Your body would naturally get into nutritional ketosis. Nothing in the world put your body into ketosis. Your body called and said it would like a word with you.
Nothing else in the world except for this. Put your body into ketosis. And look how gorgeous ketones are. And they taste so good. Okay. So I want to break it down for you really quickly just to explain what ketones are so that you can understand why I'm so crazy about these things. Okay. For 6 years, that's a long time to be crazy about a product. This is why. Ketones are an instant energy source that your body already knows how to use. This is so important. They mimic the ketones your body naturally produces when fasting, working out, or following a keto diet without strict dieting.
I love that she just contradicted herself. She just gave people all the ways their body can naturally get into ketosis right after saying, nothing in the world puts your body into ketosis. I love that for you, Kelsey Rhae. I love that so much. Keep that up.
So it boosts your focus and mental clarity, supports fat burning without extreme dieting, provides quick, clean energy. So literally energy, focus, mental clarity, all the things y'all hear all the time. That's because your body's in a state of ketosis. So your body is burning your fat for fuel instead of storing it, which is what we don't want. And
being in this state of ketosis from not having a lot of carbs in your body and your body switching to an alternative fuel source to keep it running is very different than having an elevated level of ketones in your bloodstream.
reduces cravings and appetite naturally.
And also having glucose in your system. I should add that too.
Boosts energy and mental clarity, preserves your muscle while burning fat. Ketones will preserve your muscle. Now listen, maybe some of you on here, I want to bring this up really quickly. Some of you on here might be on one of those shots.
I'm going to stop her right there, just real quick, because what they're trying to do here is they're trying to make it seem like drinking ketones are an aid for fasting. Real fasting does not involve drinking exogenous ketones. Like I've said before, your body naturally produces them when fasting. So this is really just an unnecessary supplement. You guys don't need this. I've had some of the formulas tested that came back for heavy metals, not all of them, but a lot of them came back for small amounts of heavy metals. And like I've said before, my concern is the amount of products that these people are consuming on a daily basis and how heavy metals accumulate in the body. Makes me very, very nervous. I am not saying that all of Prove It's ketones contain heavy metals, the ones that I have tested. I'm nervous about that. I'm absolutely nervous about that.
Tell you to not do it. Live your life, do whatever you want, make your own choices. But please drink ketones while you're on that shot, because that shot will deteriorate your muscles. And that's the worst possible thing that you could ever have happen. Muscle is the most important thing to put on and keep on your body for longevity of your life. Okay. One thing I love, y'all, I've seen other supplements and things out there, and I'm not like, I've never been able to take pills consistently. I've never been like, it has to be simple. If Kelsey.
Okay, first of all, this was outright fear-mongering. There is no scientific evidence out there that ketones prevent muscle loss. This is something that these distributors are just repeating because they heard it on a company training or they heard it at the company event. And here's the thing, if you want to preserve muscle, consume enough protein and lift weights. But of course, Kelsey Rhae and Eric don't necessarily want you to know that, because then they can't make money off of your pain points. They can't emotionally manipulate you to think that they have the answers with their 15-day system. Come on.
Gonna do it. It has to be simple. Give me a yes in the comments. Drop ready. Drop ready in the comments if you guys are excited about this, right? It has to be simple. And this is the most simple supplement I've ever seen in my life. You take one pack, you mix it into 12 to 16 ounces of water. You can drink it twice a day for best results. You shake it up, you drink it, and that's it, right? Put your body into ketosis. Step 3 is do the iFast once a month, which is what we do inside of the 15-day system. No containers, no weighing anything out. You just shake it up, you drink it, and bam. It is really that freaking simple. And honestly, some of y'all might be a little skeptical about the taste. You're scared. All of the options that I'm going to show you tonight have so many flavors for you to try, and they are so good. They all taste very pure. Now I'll tell you, there's some flavors that I'm like, I don't really care for that flavor. I probably wouldn't just buy it myself. But majority of the flavors, I'm like, oh, this is good. This tastes like juice. Like this tastes like candy. I don't know how this is actually good for me. Okay.
It's not, in my opinion. It's not good for you. I had to, I'm sorry.
But they're really good. All right, so let's talk about the actual system, you guys, because this is the meat and potatoes, the 15-day system that gives you everything you need to succeed. And I'm excited about it, mostly because of the support, and we're going to get to that. But these are all of the different things that you're going to get inside of this system. You're going to get expert coaching and live support from certified coaches. Do y'all know just
certified in what? And certified by whom?
in that little bubble alone, how much that cost? Do y'all know the value of Eric? Like Eric's value is like literally thousands of dollars. Okay. Like for a session.
What? What? I'm sorry. What? Thousands of dollars per session? Eric? Somebody that's at ISA for ISSA? Somebody that's having people that might be interested in working with him call ISSA to get his certification number? Thousands of dollars. I don't believe that for a second. Oh my God.
It is crazy how much it costs to have expert coaching and live support from certified coaches. Thousands of dollars. Okay, you're going to get it all here. Customizable meal plans, keto, low carb, high protein, carnivore. Okay, so we're going to have 2 meal plans that you can pick from, and we're going to have really bomb good meals in them. So you don't feel like you're deprived. So you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. You're going to have really good foods. And if you watch Eric and I eat and you watch our stories, you see y'all, this morning we had breakfast burritos on homemade tortillas. He's laughing because like we be eating really good foods and y'all see us, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely see you eating. It's the mouth noises, it's the smacking, it's the talking with food in your mouth on a video, on a story. It just, it's a no for me. It's a no for me.
Like we've went on shreds so many times. Like we'll bulk, we'll shred, we'll bulk because we get to choose. We choose that what we want to do. But like,
I don't know that I would call what they're showing on social media as a bulk or a shred. I would probably, in my opinion, replace that with certain disordered eating habit terms. You know what I'm saying?
literally, we eat really good foods and you're going to eat them too. So the next thing is 3 easy to follow workout plans for at home or in the gym. So here's the thing. If you can't go to the gym, it's
3 workouts, 3 workout plans. So they have 106 people on this. Then there's only 3 plans to choose from. My question, like I brought up earlier, are these people giving, hey, I'm on this medication? By the way, the reason that I ask that of my clients is because I want to know if I need to coach them. I hate that word because of people like this, but I need to know if I need to coach them on a scale of 1 to 10, the rate of perceived exertion, or if we can go by their heart rate and what their heart rate is doing if they wear like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or something like that. There's certain medications that lower your heart rate, and I need to prepare my clients for this. So are they getting this information from these people? Granted, they're not qualified, in my opinion, to be doing any of that. Are they finding out if they have any injuries? Are they finding out if there are limitations on what they can and can't do? 3 workouts, just 3 workout programs, at home, in the gym. I don't remember what the other thing was, flexibility, mobility routine, which I do love that, but not coming from these people.
fine. You can work out in your living room. You can work out in your front yard. But if you want to, you can utilize these in the gym as well. So we're going to have a plan for fat burning. We're going to have a plan for muscle building. We're going to have a plan for mobility. I am currently, if you watch my stories, you see I've been working on my mobility. These workouts are fire. It's working on my core. If you watch my live from earlier today on Facebook, y'all can see them abs coming in. Okay. I've been doing it every single day and they're so simple. It literally takes me 10, 15 minutes to complete the workout and I'm done. It doesn't take up a whole lot of your time. There's a private chat for accountability and support. This is honestly my favorite part because you're going to get in here in this chat and you're going to connect to other people who are doing it with you so you don't feel like you're alone. This is so imperative, especially if you might not have people in your everyday life that are supportive. And I see this happen all the time. I see people who are ready and they're excited and they know they want to change, but the people in their household are not on board and they don't have the accountability and they don't have the support that they need.
Do you guys think that she's talking about people that have expressed interest in drinking Prove It's ketones and their partner or whoever they live with, whatever their situation is not supportive? Or do you think she's talking about people that are not supportive when their partner or whatever living situation wants to work out and they're like, oh no, I don't support that? Because I really feel like that example would absolutely happen with drinking ketones, the cost, the proprietary blend, all of these wild claims. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Giving that to you here. No more excuses. You're going to also get live meal prepping and workout sessions. This is going to be really dope because you're going to see us work out. with you. We'll schedule them out and everything so you guys know when to hop on and work out with us. And we're going to teach you how to actually like prepare your food, right? Now you don't have to actually go in and do like, you know, putting all your food into containers. Eric and I don't do that, right? But we do kind of know, you know, what we're eating throughout the week and the staples that we need in order to eat healthier foods, okay?
Okay, let me just say this. I made a TikTok about this the other day. If you are somebody that is tracking your calories, tracking your macros, I think a common misconception is that people are tracking them. It's coming across as being restrictive. Tracking your calories and your macros is a way to ensure that you are getting what you need for your goals. If your goals are to build muscle, okay, we want to make sure you're getting enough protein. We want to make sure that you're getting carbs to fuel your workouts. You know, we want to make sure that you're getting fiber to make sure that you stay full. Also, the the digestive system absolutely loves fiber and needs it. You know, those types of things. So tracking your calories, tracking your macros isn't about being restrictive. It's about making sure that you are getting what you need.
So if you've ever felt lost, overwhelmed, or like nothing works, this system makes it simple. If you have not already heard me say that a million times, it's not just another guide. You're getting real coaching, accountability, and results. Okay. All right. So let's talk about something real quick. So how many of you guys like to save some money? Drop a dollar sign in the comments. All right. Y'all know I've been talking about ketones. Y'all know they ain't free because if it's the only supplement in the world to put your body into ketosis, you know it's not going to be free, right? But you don't have to spend a ton of money, okay? So you can save 15 to 25% every single month, effortless and risk-free. So we have something called SmartShip. It's the best value because you're saving 15% immediately on your order today. And then you can stay on 3 months and unlock 25% off every single month. We're going to make it easy for you. We're going to create the cart. You don't have to figure out anything. We're going to customize the cart for you. We're going to send it to you. All you got to do is check out and then we can walk you through the whole thing, y'all. We really want to make sure that you do as minimal as possible so you can focus on yourself and your goals, okay?
No, that's not what this is about. This is about preventing you from thinking for yourself. This is about preventing critical thinking. This is about, oh, don't think about it, just do it. This is a high pressure sales tactic.
Risk and no commitment. You can adjust it, pause, or cancel anytime. You're in control. I know there's other things out there where you have to sign a contract for 3 months. You got to do that. No, we know what our product is. We're not holding you in. If you started today for 15%, you're like, hey, I can't do it next month. Okay, cool, cancel. Or just change it or pause it. But most people stay on because they love the savings and the results that they're getting. You're not going to want to cancel. It's amazing. So, I don't know why this says that right here. That's blah, blah, blah. But without SmartShip,
blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I know some of you love it when I say that. Best movie ever.
See over here, you are going to pay full price. You're not going to get auto ship and you're getting no discounts. But with SmartShip, you're going to save 15 to 25%. Set and forget, convenient auto ship. I love that part. Okay. Y'all love having your bills on auto pay, but you're going to get the best deals every time. And also something that's not mentioned on here, you're going to get access to new flavors and new technologies. And when we have deals drop and things like that, of that nature, if you're on SmartShip, you might even get more of a discount than the average person. So you're really getting a lot when you set up SmartShip. And again, we're going to set it all up for you so you do not have to worry about that. And if you don't,
so that you don't have to think about it. They're going to load it up with 2 boxes of ketones and an iFast kit, and it's going to be well over $300+ USD before shipping and tax. Oh, don't think about it. Just check out.
Want it, you can cancel it at a later time, but we're going to get you that 15% off today. Okay, so let's dive into.
And let me also say the 15% is because they are signing you up for SmartShip, aka an auto ship. You're checking out and agreeing to it, and then you have to later cancel it.
To this. So y'all ready to see the options for you to get started with us? And by the way, we're starting this. I believe we set the date for the 17th. We want to give you guys enough time to get your bundles in, but we're starting this on the 17th. Okay, and we're all starting together. There is a chat, there is a Facebook group. We're going to get you all the information. If you have texted, you're on here because you texted the number, right? Everything's going to be communicated through that number. Okay.
If you're in that group and you want to screen record the workouts and send them my way, I would appreciate that. I would love that.
So let's dive into this. Okay, so your transformation starts here clearly, and you're going to choose a bundle.
Wow, it's almost like I was correct. $312 for option one, which she says is the most popular on a program that hasn't even launched yet.
We just curated these bundles and I'm excited about them because they have the best flavors. They have the best flavors of all time. So let's run through these really quickly. And I want to break it down for you so you don't feel overwhelmed with it. All right, let's start option number one because this is going to be the best bang for your buck. You know how Eric was talking about the fasting? This has an iFast, an intermittent fasting guide. You do everything. There's 5 packs inside of this box. And in each pack, there's all of these supplements right here. So not only are you trying all of these different supplements and all of these different flavors, you are intermittent fasting to its fullest potential. You are curbing your appetite. You're getting.
What does that even mean? You are intermittent fasting to its fullest potential. I can't.
That good clean energy. It is phenomenal. You're staying hydrated. These Mitoplex right here, these sticks, these are electrolytes. You cannot get these electrolytes anywhere else. They're upgraded with ketones in them, okay? And then you're getting a full 30-day supply of ketones with all of these flavors. Now, this
upgraded electrolytes as opposed to downgraded electrolytes.
First option, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Where it says how much it costs per day. Give me in the comments a number. Really, I don't even have the chat. Give me a number. How much money, like if you go to a Starbucks or a coffee shop, how much money do you typically spend on your coffee? Because
none of your business. It's none of your business. The only reason that you're asking people that is because you want to poo-poo them getting their coffee and saying, well, if you can afford that, you can afford this. She's trying to get ahead of the I can't afford it objection. And it's gross. Let people get what they want. Stay out of their wallets. None of your business.
I went to Starbucks, my coffee would be like $7 or $8. Do you guys remember $7, $6.25, $8.20, $8.12, $9? Exactly. Like, okay, so you're spending a good amount of money, right? You're definitely spending over $5 a day. Okay. And this is if you go every single day, but most people go multiple times a week. And let's face it, when you go.
So which is it? Do people go every day or do they go multiple times a week? Because going every day and her pointing at this $5 a day, it's very different than if somebody goes once or twice a week. This is so weird.
Get things like that. Maybe you go to the gas station. How many of you guys go to the gas station? You get energy drinks, Red Bull. There you go, Summer. Red Bull. How much? Okay. You're doing that. And guess what those do to you? They are not curbing your appetite. They are making you hungrier. They are causing you to crash. They have so much caffeine in them. It's unreal. You do not need those. It's not giving you any benefits at all. And they give you anxiety. If I were to drink an energy drink, y'all, I would lose my mind. Like I only drink 1 caffeinated ketone a day because I don't like, and I drink caffeine-free ketones in the afternoon because I cannot do that much caffeine. And here's the good part about this. Each pack of ketones only has the equivalency of a 12-cup ounce of coffee in caffeine. Did that make
12-cup ounce of coffee? How does that work? Personally, for me, I'd rather just make a 12-ounce cup of coffee at home if I was really wanting something.
sense? Yes. Okay. So it's not overloaded with caffeine. It's not fueling you by caffeine. It's fueling you by putting your body into ketosis. Okay. So $9 a day is what it breaks it down to. Doesn't that seem a lot more simple? A lot more simple. Doesn't that seem like, okay, can you do $9 a day?
A lot less more simple? How does that work?
You think you guys could do $9 a day? Maybe you can't do $9 a day. Okay. Maybe you could do $7 a day or $5 a day. Okay. But even if you
That's a lot of money for a lot of people.
do the $5 a day, you're still getting 30 packs of the most amazing flavors. So here's the deal. You can see up here that we offer Sezzle or Klarna. Here's what I want to do. Every single one of you guys are on this call. By the way, y'all stay tuned because I'm going to give you guys a free exclusive prize at the end of this. Okay. It's really amazing. You're going to love it. But right now, what I want you to do is go to
Nothing says professional like having to bribe people with a prize to get on your opportunity call.
that number while we're on this call. Okay. And I want you to text the bundle option that you think works best for you to get started because with
Oh my God. Oh, nothing says desperation more than a high pressure sales tactic like this in full swing, on full display. If this product was really as amazing as she's trying to make you think it is, why do you need to rush people into buying it? Why do you need to rush people into texting you this number to say, oh, I want this bundle? Oh, I get it. Because it's not actually about that person's health. It's about getting your money before you can do your own research. Unbelievable.
This bundle option, you're getting access to the 15-day program to do this with us on the 17th. And it's going to change your life. 15 days is going to change your life. And you know how I know? Because the first 15 days of my journey changed the rest of my life. If I had never said yes to that first pack of ketones, I don't really know where I would be right now.
I don't know, probably in a job. You maybe wouldn't be scamming people on the internet, in my opinion. You wouldn't be showing signs of such desperation, in my opinion. I don't know. What do y'all think?
In all aspects of my life. I'm telling you, this is so worth it. So maybe it's option number 2 that you want, because it's $7 a day. Oh, I can do that, right? But we can break it down with Sezzle. They offer Sezzle at checkout. You can go create an account with Sezzle. You can create an account with Klarna, and then you can go to checkout and we can work it out. But what I want you to do, because I'm going to help you, I'm going to work very closely with every single one of you. And no matter who sent you to my text message, you're going to get a link from them. So if it's me, you're going to get my link. If it's somebody else, you're going to get their link. I'm going to personalize all of your bundles and send them to you through the person's link. Okay? I went all in and not a single regret. I love that. So this number down here, text me option 1, option 2, or option 3 so that I can get you your customized bundle so that we can actually get you started and not make any more excuses. Like, listen, this is an investment into your health. This is the first step, is saying yes. And like, I know, because for me, I really was very skeptical. I was like, I can't afford that. Like, this was my sister, y'all. Let me end my screen. This was my sister giving me this stuff. I told her she was crazy. Even after I had gotten a 10-day trial, I was like, I can't afford this. I can't do this. And it took me way too long. It literally took me way too long to decide that I was going to do that. And
She's saying this because she's trying to influence people that are like, well, let me think about this. Let me look at my budget. She's trying to get them to just do it today. Do it now. It's a high pressure sales tactic. That's all we're seeing here.
And I finally did. And that was a first step to the rest of my life. And I will never be that same person again. I will never be unhealthy again. I will never be overweight again. I will never be broke again, because this opportunity, that one pack gave me this opportunity to share it with the rest of the world. So text me right now your option 1, option 2, or option 3, whatever fits you best. If you currently buy energy drinks, if you go to the gas station and buy breakfast, if you go, text it to me, the number. I'm gonna drop it in the chat really quickly, because I'm gonna like stay up and work with you guys to like really get you into these bundles and make sure that you get what you need. Text me what option you want, okay? But if you get coffee or energy drinks or even breakfast, y'all, it's going to curb your appetite. So you're going to start intermittent fasting. You're not even going to be drinking. You're not even really going to probably want breakfast anymore.
Or you could eat breakfast, and then you can eat lunch, and then maybe you could have a snack, and then you could have dinner, and you wouldn't have to drink ketones. Wouldn't that be lovely?
This is what you need. So with that being said, I now have a surprise for all of you. Okay. Let me grab it from my phone really quickly.
What do you think the surprise is? Drop it in the comments with a timestamp. What do y'all think the surprise is?
So listen, I know that a lot of you guys, you're putting in the chat, you're like, I don't have it in terms of money. But what I want to do is I want to give you some place to start, because this is really important to me. I really want you guys to understand that it is very simple. It's more simple when you have ketones, because you're curbing your appetite and you have good, clean energy, and that gives you motivation. You know what I mean?
Also, the caffeine and the large amount of vitamin B probably is contributing to that. And the interesting part about that is you're paying for expensive urine, because your body can only absorb so much vitamin B because it's water soluble. So,
but you need to understand that like eating good and exercising doesn't have to be hard. So I have created a Telegram chat for all of us to be in. Every single person on this call is getting access. I'm dropping the link inside of the chat in just a second. All of you guys can join. It's completely free.
Stop it. Is that the gift? Guys, I know 106 of you got on this call, and I've been pitching you ketones and using high pressure sales tactics along with emotional manipulation. And as your free gift, join the Telegram chat. I cannot.
And for 5 days, starting on Monday, I am going to personally be in this chat giving you guys amazing tips. Kickstarting, fat burning, boosting energy, building consistency without extreme dieting or complicated workouts. So here's how it's going to work, okay? We start on Monday, and each morning I'm going to drop a quick action step. It's going to take less than 5 minutes of your time, okay? Engage in the chat, and I want you guys to drop your progress, drop your wins and struggles so we can support you. I want to offer.
Is it so you can support them, or is it so you can screenshot it and share them like their testimonials, which is not scientific evidence that ketones do what you guys claim they do?
You guys at least the support, okay? You're going to stay committed. This group will only be open for 5 days, so show it for yourself. It's going to be amazing, okay? So I'm going to give you guys the link to it right now, and it's going to be action steps dropped in it every single day starting on Monday for 5 days straight. And if you do these,
are they action steps or are they tips? Because I feel like that would be very different.
These action steps, you probably will actually start to see some changes. You're going to start to see some changes in how you feel. Yes, let me show you guys the screen one more time. So I want you to text me the number at the bottom of the screen. I did just drop, by the way, check the chat out, the chat for the Zoom. And I'm gonna drop the link again. Y'all, even the Telegram channel is gonna be, but if you buy ketones and you're in the Telegram channel and you're in the 15-day fat burning, the 15-day next level results program, it's gonna change your life. And I'm elated. I am so excited. So here's what I want you to do. Like I said, I already have a lot of you guys. I'm gonna go to my text message, and basically the first person that texts me, I'm gonna start there because there's like 50 of you that are messaging me. I'm going to immediately send you a cart link for you to check out with your option. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to explain it on the call. If you're doing Sezzle or Klarna, you need to go right now and create an account at Sezzle.com or Klarna. Let's start with Sezzle. If you've never done either one, let's start with Sezzle. Sezzle's a company that we work with, and you can select it at checkout. It's super simple. Klarna is a little bit different, and we can work through that in the text. But go to Sezzle, create an account, do your thing. And then by the time I send you the checkout cart link, you can select Sezzle at checkout. It's going to be amazing. And then every single person that replies to me, I'm done, I checked out, and I see your order come through, you're getting immediate access to everything that we've already done. And by the way, we have an entire Facebook group full of resources. Now we're starting on the 17th, so there's a lot more to come and a lot of changes to come. But y'all, it's going to be life-changing. All right. So it's never.
Guys, the Facebook group is going to be life-changing.
I got it. Text me which option you want to get started with. Does it charge you today, or can you choose when it comes out of your account? So it does charge you today. So with Sezzle, it breaks your payments. So both of them actually break your payments up into 4 interest-free payments, which is, if you understand interest, then this is the holy grail. Okay. So you don't have to pay interest on this. But you will have to pay a payment today. So it says right here, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? It says right here with the pay with Sezzle or Klarna, for this option number 1, you can start for as low as $78. With option 2, as low as $54. Option 3, as low as $43. Now, this is completely dependent upon you and Sezzle and Klarna. Okay, so it's not going to ask you to have a 700 credit score, but I don't know if you can have like a 400 credit score. So it just depends. So just go create an account with them, and then I'm going to work through my text getting off of this call now, and I'm going to send you guys the checkout links, and we're going to get started.
Oh man, so I guess this is her final push. You know, they want you to sign up for recurring payments so that they can keep draining your wallet month after month. And notice how they've framed it as, oh, you're saving money, when in reality, you're just locked into buying overpriced ketones. One thing that Prove It does is they make it so you can only access certain flavors by having an auto ship. And it's very FOMO of them. Ugh, don't like it.
Are y'all excited? And by the way, if you guys have any questions, let's drop them in the comments right now. Yes. I would love if you guys had any questions. I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna bring Eric on, and he's gonna do a Q&A while I work through these texts. And if you guys don't have questions, that's cool too. But I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and bring him on, so you guys can ask him literally anything, pick his brain.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'll try to get to all of your questions as quickly as possible. All right, the first one I see is ketones safe to take while breastfeeding. So I'm not a medical professional. That's just a disclaimer. But there are plenty of people that take exogenous ketones.
Oh my God. Please do not listen to these people. And just because he said a disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, but then says, oh, there's lots of people that do take them. Please talk to your doctor. Please don't give your children MLM products
While pregnant. So yes.
So yes, absolutely not.
Let's see what else we got. Shelly, can Eric show his certifications? Yes, if you want to personally message me, I can send you my certification numbers and all that good stuff. So.
Oh, you can? Then how come you are sending other people to ISSA? Why didn't you just give them your certification number? Is this a new thing, Eric? I would love to see your certification number.
Fallon, how do we hire you as a trainer? Yeah, if you want to direct message me, I can get in contact with you and then go through that process. But yes, April, awesome. Is this a pyramid scheme? No.
But you guys are also
not
getting
a pyramid scheme.
You guys are also going to.
I'm sorry. Hold on, let me hear what they have to say about this. I love that somebody called it that.
Get access to him inside the group as well.
Yes,
but
I will be a part of the
one-on-one
group.
coaching with Eric, yes, message him for that. And let me just address this really quick because there's 18 replies
Please do, Kelsey Rhae. Please do.
to this. So
Yeah, we got to get this guy out.
is this a pyramid scheme? Okay, let me just break down that entire statement right there. Is it a pyramid? Sorry, y'all. Every business in the world is shaped as a pyramid. When you go to Walmart and you get a job, you go to Walmart and what do you start out as? An employee, right? You work your way up to become what? A manager, right? And then you'll probably not get to be the CEO, right? Everything is a pyramid. Now, is it a scheme? No. As I showed you on the slides, there are real people seeing real results. And if you want to go to Amazon and get a blood meter and test your blood after consuming ketones, this really does put your body into a state of ketosis. Now, you can't get this anywhere else. So there might be other ketone products that are there. Every other ketone product is BS. You're going to pee them out.
What do you think is happening with the ketones that people are drinking from Prove It? They're peeing out. Okay. Let's see what else she says before I address the pyramid scheme comment.
But this product puts your body into a state of ketosis, and you can test your blood and you can see. I knew there's.
So this is a classic MLM defense that we see often. Businesses absolutely have a hierarchy, but in legitimate jobs, those employees get salaries. And in multi-level marketing companies, we know that over 99% of people lose money or don't make any at all, according to the Federal Trade Commission. So that's the difference. Kelsey Rhae, you may want to write that down because you didn't answer anything. Instead, you were like, well, you can't get this anywhere. The other products you're going to pee out, your kidneys would like a word with you. And also, yes, this is a pyramid scheme. And how do I know that? Because the definition of a pyramid scheme from the Federal Trade Commission is where you make the majority of the income off of recruiting and having a team versus the commission from the sale of the product, which we know to be true.
There's going to be at least one bad apple in here. But
imagine thinking somebody asking a question that is critically thinking is a bad apple. Couldn't be me.
No, to answer your question, it is not a pyramid scheme. This is real people.
Pyramid schemes are real as well.
Real systems and real results. So text your option 1 through 3. And yes, thank you, Shauna. They have over 200 patents on the formula.
That means nothing. You can patent anything. Aren't fidget spinners patented? I don't know. I'm pretty sure fidget spinners are patented. So that's interesting. I love when they try to use that as a flex. You know what would really impress me? 200 studies, legitimate studies, third party, independent, peer reviewed, placebo, double blind, 200 studies like that done on prove it's ketones, now that would impress me. But, that's not the case. So
Getting a patent on a product is like $20,000, $30,000.
why not spend that money on studies that show that the products do what these people claim that they do? Oh, I know, because there's a chance that in that study it could show that they actually don't. I see.
I mean, we own the patents because it's a very valuable product, because guess what? Like I said, it actually puts your body in a state of ketosis. There's nothing else in the world that actually does this. Okay. So any more questions? Do you see any more questions? Oh, how long does this take to start working when you drink it? It takes, for the pack of nat, it takes less than an hour. So within an hour, you'll notice clean energy, focus, mental clarity, and your body will be in a full-blown state of ketosis.
And then this one says they work nights, and you sleep during the day. Will this work? Oh, yes, definitely. It doesn't matter what your schedule is. We can definitely make it work for you.
Fallon, depending on you're on here, right? So like somebody that is associated, depending on who you got your ketones from, you'll have access. As long as you have at least 30-day supply, you'll have access, right?
I don't know why the sound is so weird there.
If you already have ketones, we'll give you access to the 15-day program. Oh, I was muted. If you already have ketones,
Oh, so her sound was being picked up on Eric's computer or phone or whatever. So professional.
we'll give you access. Yes. Okay. I thought so. I didn't know if it was like there's always a lot of people with the same name on here, so I was just making sure. But yes, you will get access to it if you already.
Hey, Eric, you should mute your computer when she's speaking and vice versa.
Already have ketones.
I just saw another one. This one says you have a herniated disc in your neck and back, so your range of motion isn't great. Exercise, do you think? Yes, this would be absolutely wonderful for you. This would actually, like, if you stayed consistent with this, the ketones, it's going to reduce inflammation. You name.
Oh my God. Eric, this is embarrassing and alarming all at once. You are trying to tell somebody with a herniated disc that drinking Prove It's ketones is going to help decrease inflammation. First of all, if Prove It's ketones were shown to actually reduce inflammation, do you think that they would be offered by an MLM distributor? No. Doctors would be prescribing it. Doctors would be talking about it. And I'm not talking about the doctors that work for Prove It. That's a whole nother thing. Doctors would be suggesting this, not an MLM distributor, if that were even true. But let's take it a step further. Where are the studies that show that Prove It's ketones will help with decreasing inflammation within the body? Oh, they don't exist. Got it.
So a lot of magical things are going to happen for you. But yes, it's definitely going to help.
Oh my God.
This was directly to me.
You're muted, Kelsey Rhae.
Oh yeah. No, so I've never worked with someone with lupus, but I'm very open to, learning more about that and seeing how we can, but no, I've never worked with anybody that is at lupus.
Do not work with him. He is giving 3 workouts for a group of people and telling somebody with a herniated disc that drinking ketones will help with their inflammation, while also saying, well, I've never worked with anybody with lupus, but yeah, this will be perfect for you. Oh my God.
I've had people with, specific disabilities, gastric bypass, stuff like that. I've worked with a wide variety of people, but actually nobody with lupus. Any more questions? Cool.
Ashley, you started the iFast. How long will it take to see results? It's just different for everybody.
Results for what? Are we talking about weight loss? Are we talking about, a change in energy? What results are we chasing here from doing an iFast? I don't understand this. This is awful.
It's just different. But like when I first started, I didn't have the iFast, but I did ketones and intermittent fasting. And like I said, within a week, I started really noticing like the inflammation, the bloating, all of that. It was really, really powerful. Oh, let me drop the link really quickly. And by the way, y'all.
Okay, I'm done with this. We are done with this because I'm not going to stick around and listen to more of their questions. So, guys, what did we learn here today? This was a textbook MLM scam, in my opinion, using emotional manipulation, a false sense of urgency, and bogus health claims to sell overpriced ketones that don't work. If you want to lose weight, focus on real nutrition, focus on movement and consistency, not an expensive magical drink, as he referred to it. But didn't he just say magic will happen or magic is going to happen or something like that? Weird. Kelsey Rhae is using classic MLM pressure tactics to push sales through false urgency, emotional manipulation, and fake community engagement. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. You don't need to buy into a multi-level marketing company's product or the company itself in order to find community. You can find it anywhere, everywhere. Ketones do not magically burn fat. They don't replace a calorie deficit, even though these people want you to think that it does. This program is just a repackaged MLM pitch, which I think is her burn camp, which also happened to be a 15-day program. You don't need expensive ketone supplements to lose weight if that's your goal. And no legitimate coach is going to push ketones over real nutrition. And if they do, run. This is about making money. This is not about your health when it comes to these two people. I almost said something else, but I'm going to not do that. They deflect real concerns instead of providing actual evidence, actual scientific evidence. And why don't they really address the pyramid scheme question directly instead of redirecting to, oh, yeah, this is the only place that you can get this. And, oh, all companies are MLM schemes. Or pyramid schemes, because in my opinion, multi-level marketing companies are pyramid schemes. And so it's just them trying to not answer it directly. Intermittent fasting and muscle preservation don't require ketones. If that is something that you are interested in, as far as like intermittent fasting, you can achieve results through real food and proper exercise. I also want to suggest working with a professional if you need guidance, especially when it comes to nutrition. Find a registered dietitian in your area. And especially if you are not sure where to start when it comes to exercise, work with a certified personal trainer that is going to give you their certification number and be upfront and honest about it instead of shady, like what I feel Eric is doing here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching all the way through. I know this was a little bit longer of a video, but I wanted to cover this and I wanted to debunk everything that these two were hyping up on social media. Please do not take advice from people in MLM when it comes to your health. Their thirst for commission is always going to cloud their judgment with their lack of credentials. And that is beyond alarming. If you love today's breakdown, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps me get the word out so more people don't get scammed by people like these two, people like them. You know what I'm saying. Drop a comment below and let me know, have you ever been pitched ketones by an MLM rep? Have you ever had somebody say, oh, this can help heal your herniated disc? Which is essentially what Eric was saying, which is absolutely wild. Anyways, until next time, stay skeptical and don't get scammed. Thanks for being here. See y'all.